Look at this house that I'm getting. It's in a nice little part of Pittsburgh, this little cracker box. I'm getting this house. PropStream says it's worth 113. I'm getting it for 50,000, but then I'm leaving him in there for a year for rent of $820 a month, which is $10,000, and I'm collecting at escrow.
So you really get it for 40.
I'm paying 40,000 for it, but I'm not going to collect any rent for a year, which is the only kicker. He's going to be able to get his shit together and not worry about rent for a year.
This guy sounds like he has like $3.
Yeah, look, he does. I had to buy him a pizza, bro. And then look at what I just found. Literally 3 doors down, just went on the market, 159, and it went pending same day. And I'm getting mine for fucking 40K, dude. That's insane.
Lucky little shit.
That's insane,
God,
bro.
That's so good. That's
insane deal.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? Scotty B here. Welcome back to the Power Hour. We are working on some iSpeed leads today. My assistant Christian just brought me in a lead in Modesto, California. Seller actually looking to sell on owner financing. So yeah, you hear about creative financing, subject to owner financing. Usually you have to pitch it to the seller and educate them on it and explain the benefit of why it might work out for both parties. But this seller came out as hot with saying, this is what I'm looking for, this is what I want, I'm looking to owner finance. So this happens from time to time, probably 3 to 5 times in my career. I've actually heard it, heard a seller trying to pitch me on owner financing. But if you guys listen to this call that I just had, really solid call, very fair seller. He wants retail, but he understands that it needs to work for me just like it needs to work for him. So yeah, let's get right to it.
Hello?
Hi,
Yes, it is.
This is Scott Behrens. I'm the CEO of Balsamo Home Investments. I think you've been speaking with my assistant Christian about your property in Gustine.
Oh, yeah.
How's it going, buddy? Do you have a second to chat with me?
Yeah.
All right, what's going on? How's your day?
So far so good.
You just living the dream out in Gustine or what?
I don't live in Gustine. I live in San Jose.
Oh, okay. How far is that out from Gustine?
About an hour, 15 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, you're just south of Modesto over there, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, I have a friend that actually lived, when we were kids, his family lived in Turlock. So I think that's not too far away, maybe an hour or so, right?
No, not even. About 20, 25 minutes.
Oh, okay. All right, sweet. Well, I understand you guys have been talking back and forth on this property, and we're somewhat interested. So I just wanted to get in touch and see what's going on, man. Was this one of your family members' houses?
Yeah, it was my mother's house or my parents. Yeah.
Got it. Okay, and I see that it's still in name as a trustee. Is that right?
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, it's probably still in her name, but it's. I have the certification of trust now, so.
Got you. And you're looking at this point just to sell it?
Correct.
Okay.
Well, but I'm looking to owner finance it. That's my. That's the thing.
Okay.
So
you want to be the bank on it?
Correct.
Okay. Usually I have to talk my sellers into that, but you're into it. Why are you looking for that? Just so I'm just curious.
I've got 2 other properties that I carry the notes on.
Oh.
And this way, it's like I get some income, and I'm not dealing with renters.
That is very, very true and very smart.
And I'm close to retirement age, so that'll give me supplement my income at the same time.
Do you have anything else that you're looking to owner finance, or just this one right now?
Right now, well, I've got a piece of property out in Copperopolis, a half-acre lot, and it's probably not worth but maybe $50,000 or so. So I would probably just cash that out.
Got you. All right. So talk to me about Gustine. We sent you over terms. Did you have a chance to review those?
No, I didn't. I don't recall ever getting anything like that, but.
So Christian just sent it over. And by the way, Christian's in my office right now. Say hey.
How you doing?
Oh, good.
Okay.
Yeah, I was driving, so I'm not looking at stuff as far as anything on my email or anything like that.
That's no problem. He sent you over, and I don't even know how he came up with this number, because it doesn't. Everything I've run a CMA on the property, and everything I'm seeing says that it's worth less than $400,000. But he wrote up what he sent to me, basically a purchase price and loan amount of $450,000, and then a 30-year amortization at 3% interest, which would put just under $1,900 a month in your pocket.
Okay.
But
is there a down payment or no down payment?
He did not include one, no.
Okay. So you're basically just financing the whole thing. I mean, you want me to finance the whole thing?
Well, I mean, ideally, yes, of course.
No, that's what I'm asking. I'm just trying to clarify myself here.
Yeah. I mean, listen, if you need us to have some skin in the game, then we understand that, and we would try to make that work. But I'm looking at the comps, and I do see the one behind you that's been on the market for almost 6 months for $600,000. But two things there: number one, it's not selling, and number two, it's almost twice the size. So price per square foot, would have you almost half of that, and it's still not even selling. You know what I mean?
But I've also seen some that I do believe he sent me one that was only 1,300 square feet. And it was at $308 a square foot. Also, I remember.
Okay.
If that's what you're talking about, yeah, that's. I did see that.
Let me see. I'm looking for some comps right now.
It's a much older home.
The most recent comparable, and I'm looking at recent comparables, because as well as I know that the market has, for lack of better terms, taken a dump over the last few months, right? So, I'm looking at stuff that's sold in the last just 3 months. And yeah, I mean, these are older homes. You're a 2001 build, so let me see if I can find anything else. Give me 1 second. I mean, there's not very many 1990 plus built homes nearby. Everything seems.
Yeah, because that's a newer subdivision. That's why.
Oh, is that right?
Yes. It's a newer subdivision. That was built back in the early 2000, 2001, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. How much do you think we can get for rent on this house? It's a 3-bedroom.
From what I was told by other investors, up to $2,600.
Okay. So, all right. So are you talking to some other people then that are structuring terms for you?
No, I'm just going by what I was told. I haven't really talked to many people. I mean, I've talked to people at work that where I work at that are looking to buy homes, but.
Oh, okay, I got you.
As far as investors and stuff, no, not really. I don't like to waste my time with this stuff. I mean, I know it takes time, but at the same time, I feel that your offer is not unreasonable. Don't get me wrong. But I would like you to have some skin in the game. But and I'm not asking for much. But I figured if I had like $30,000 down or something in order to to know that you are interested and serious. Because my thing is this: I'll do the owner financing, but what happens if you sell 2 years down the road? If I get cashed out,
then you get cashed out. Correct.
See, I'm not looking to get cashed out right away. That's my thing too. Is I don't
so
want to
we
get
can
cashed out right away.
We can put a clause in the contract that there's there's a prepayment penalty. Generally when I get a loan, there's like a 3-2-1 step down. But we can even put something in there where we.
I mean, I've done that. Like I said, I've done 2 others like this, and I've put in their clause a 10% prepayment penalty if I'm paid off within the first 5 years.
Yeah, I mean, and that would certainly keep me from wanting to sell it. But by the same token, if the house is only worth $400,000 and I'm paying $450,000, I ain't selling it. You know what I mean? Like, how am I gonna? I'm not gonna find anybody. I'm gonna have to come to the table with money. It sounds like, you know what I mean? So, my biggest concern here is I don't want to be automatically upside down from the day that we sign. I would like to buy it for market value, but I don't want to buy it for much more than market value. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Have you gotten an appraisal on the house?
No, the only thing I think I sent Christian something that was a Redfin estimate is all it was, and it was higher. And I believe I told him it. I believe that's way off.
Yeah, it is.
That's why. Yeah, and so that's why I'm open to an offer.
Well, here
it's got to be something where you're happy and I'm happy. I'm not thinking one-sided. I'm not trying to be it's all about me. No, I get it. You want to make some money, but as long as if I've got, let's say, even a 25-year, but I can make some money every month because that's going to be, like I said, it's going to supplement my income. And if I can't supplement my income with it, then I'm not going to get rid of it yet.
I think that is extremely fair, and I think that there's nothing that you're asking for that's out of line. I think that you are an extremely fair seller. Seriously, I really do. So just know that. And, I want it to be win-win as well. And if I can put a tenant in there to cover my obligation to you and make a few $100 a month in net cash flow, I will keep it forever. Okay, seriously. What I want to do, Victor, is send you this CMA that I pay a lot of money for this service called PropStream. We pay about $750 a month where we can run unlimited certified market analysis on up to 1,000 properties a month. So I just used one of those on your property, and I have it here that I could send. This is basically what an appraiser is going to look at. But it's considered like a desktop appraisal. So like hard money loans use this, hard money lenders use this so that they don't have to, charge me for an actual appraiser to go to the property. But let me just send it to you so that you can see it. Because, next to getting an actual appraisal on the property, this is what the house is worth. So what is your email? And I'll send it over.
It's Islander.
Yep.
_1963.
Mm-hmm.
At Hotmail.
Islander, what's the story there? Do you like going to Hawaii or something, or what?
No, I was born in the Azores Islands.
Oh, nice. Okay, check your email if you can.
Well, I'm driving right now, but
okay.
I will. I trust you.
Okay. So I just sent it. It's at the top of your inbox. It's called CMA for Gustine. It's 5 pages. It shows all the comparables. It shows everything. I didn't just make this up. This was a desktop analysis that was just produced by PropStream.
Okay.
It's saying, just so you know, that the house is worth $392,687. But I want you to read it for yourself. And it's also saying that the buyer's name is Jose Sousa Betancourt. That was the original.
That's my dad.
Okay.
That's my dad.
Got it. Okay. And it's showing the monthly rent average to be $2,003 per month. And I actually ran some rental comps, and there aren't any. It looks like all the rentals are within a 10-mile radius. It's not showing me anything within a mile. So I just think that this is like a community of families with owner-occupied homes. That doesn't mean it can't be a good rental. It just means there aren't any that fit the bill, that give me accurate depiction of what I could rent it for. But if we were to go off of a purchase price of $400,000, I think that is giving you retail plus even. And I'm not sitting here saying that I could do $30,000 down, but I'll definitely give you something down so that I'm serious and that I have sufficient skin in the game where I wouldn't want to default so that you would just get ownership back, right? Because of course, if I default, you can foreclose and take the asset back. But we can also include what's known as a performance deed, which means that you don't have to go through the hassle of foreclosing. We can just deed the property back to you if I default. I don't want that. I don't want you to think that I'm structuring a deal like this just to default. Like, no, quite the opposite.
Right.
I would be doing this to keep it as a long-term rental forever and, grow my portfolio and have a good cash flowing asset. But I need it to cash flow. That's the big thing there. So, I don't know. Like, how does that sound to you so far?
Well, something right. What I can tell you is this.
Yes.
Why don't you get some numbers together, you know, if I could be in at 1850 a month, right in there, you can run some numbers and you know, it could be 2-3 different scenarios. Let me look them over, and I'll give you a decision within the next couple of days.
You need the 1850 though.
I'd like to be around 1850. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Well, then what I'm going to need to do then, I think that that's fair. I need to, you know, there's the tax bracket out there. What do you pay for taxes out there? What is it? About $4,000 a year?
No, right now it's at it's 2,500, I think.
Okay, but it's assessed based on what you guys bought it for, which was $201,000 back in 2001. So
correct. Yeah.
So when the tax assessor sees that I bought it for $400, it's going to be double that, right? So you know, I got I can't. Let me just put it to you this way. I cannot lose money on the deal, okay? I need to make some cash flow. I know you know that. I feel like I've said that a few times now. But if I give you $1,850 and I have $500 a month in tax, another $100 a month in insurance, I would need to rent it for damn near 26, 27, like you said, in order to make anything on the deal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach out to a couple of property managers because I don't own any rentals out there. And I will see what they say, what we can get for it in rent. And if we can get that, then I'll make it work. But whatever we can get, whatever they say we can get, and I'll have them put it in writing so you're not just taking my word for it, I will work backwards from there. And all I need to do is call it $200 a month, and you can get all the difference. And if we can make it work, we can make it work. And if we can't, I totally understand. Is that fair?
Yeah, and let me tell you something. You don't have to have them write me. You know, I'm trusting your word. You know, we're both adults here.
Okay.
All I'm telling you is what I would like.
Okay.
You know, structure something. It may work for me regardless. You know, maybe, you know, I'm sure you can be creative. You know,
I can be creative.
This is not your first time.
Nope.
Exactly.
It's not.
You can. You know, you know, like I said, I don't know what else to tell you.
No, I think you're being fair, man. Let me see what I can do and what I can come up with. And you have my word. I will give you. I'm not gonna try to shortchange you, man. I know what you need, and I know what I need, and I'll put it together and see what I can make happen. Okay?
Okay, you got it.
All right, I appreciate you. My name is Scott. I'm the owner of the company. Feel free to save my name and number, and I'll be in touch. Okay?
All right, thank you.
Thanks. Bye. Yeah, I think that guy is totally fair. It's totally cool. There's a pretty significant opportunity that we can make it work. And
just looking at it, if we put, I don't know how much he would want down.
You don't? He said it.
Well, yeah.
You know what we could do is we could try to amortize it over 40 years to get the payment down. He said be creative.
Property management?
Are you a property manager?
Correct.
I see that you have a house for rent on 4th Ave in Gustine right now. Is that correct?
Yes, we do.
Okay. I am a real estate investor, and I am buying a property right now. We're in escrow in Gustine. It's a nice property, 3-bed, 2-bath, 2001 build. And I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with it. My gut was to sell it because I'm getting a good deal on it. But now I'm thinking I want to keep it as a rental.
Okay.
But there are no rental comparables anywhere nearby at all. So I don't know what I could get for rent, number one, and I don't have a property manager out there, number two. So
are you looking for a full property management? Just
yes.
You know, okay. Let me take a look here. What was the address one more time?
And you know what? I would be to answer that question. I would be open to just you finding me a tenant and then I manage everything, but I'm also open to full property management. I'm super open to either one. I just need to make sure that there's cash flow here.
What are you looking at it to rent, just off the top of your head?
I would think $2,500, but you know, I don't want it to sit. What do you think?
Definitely more than $2,000, I'll tell you that.
I wanted to get an idea because I'm leaning towards keeping it as a rental, but I wanted to get an idea of what it could rent for. So you think for sure, what shooting from the hip, what would you guess?
24.
24.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good area, too. You got a lot of schools by there. You have the big park right there. Oh, it's right. Oh, it's on the main street.
Do you want to move in, bro? I'll give it to you for $22.50.
Oh, man. I could go swimming, too, if I want to go hit that river on the left hand side.
That's right.
Awesome.
That's a deal, dude.
I know, I didn't even think it was a fucking deal too.
It's a fucking deal. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Scott.
So I just talked to Rachel. She said that this seller information sheet needs to have a wet signature, which means you need to sign like with the pen instead of electronic.
Okay.
So she's gonna mail it to you tomorrow or today. She's gonna drop it off in the mail. Unless you have like a printer. Do you have a printer at home?
No, I do not.
Okay. Is there any way?
My neighbors might.
I mean, if one of your neighbors has you know, a printer and a scanner. I mean, you might not even need the scanner because the picture of the death certificate did work that you sent me. She said that this is fine. But if you can print out the seller information sheet and then fill it out and sign it and then take a really clear picture, that could work. Do you want to try that? Because I'm ready to close, man. But please understand that I can't close without a clear title. So that's what we're waiting on. They have everything requested. You know, they need to do like a dye test and whatnot, which we can get to later. But as soon as the title is clear, I will send the money and we'll close. Seriously.
Okay.
But I can't do anything without without them saying yes, you're good to go. So.
Okay. So now, what are you saying to me now? You gonna send me something, or are you gonna?
I can send it to you if you want to try to print it out and then sign it and then take a picture and send it back to me. Unless they have like a printer scanner, then you can do that. The alternative is to go to like UPS or something, but they're gonna charge you a couple bucks, and I don't want you to spend any money if you don't have to.
Okay.
So, do you want to see if one of your neighbors has a printer that you can use?
All right. So now, what would I do? Just you would print it to their printer.
No, you would have to open up your email. I can email it to you, and you could.
Okay.
So you could give me their email address. If you want to go over to them and say, hey, can you print something for me? All you need to do is give me their email address, and I can email it to them so they can print it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Awesome.
But I don't really want them to have my information, what I'm doing.
Then all you have to do is just print it with them, then take it back to your house, and then you fill it out with your information, and then send me a picture. You don't have to have them scan it.
Okay.
Or you can just wait for the mail to come. I'm just trying to get this done for you quick. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Then I wanted to get it done as soon as possible, but I'm not sure if they have it or not. I'm not positive, but they got kids and everything, and so you would just need their printer number or whatever.
That's it. I need their email address.
Okay.
That's it. And then you can have them print it, give it to you, and then you fill it out. There's not going to be any personal information on it that they can see because you have to fill that all out.
Okay.
Okay?
But what's it going to say on it? What is it?
Let me pull it up so that we can talk about that real quick.
I just want to see what it says on it, so I don't want them to really know what's going on right
now.
now.
They're not going to see anything. They're going to see that it says seller information sheet.
I can just say it's for a loan or something.
I mean, you don't want them to know that you're selling?
No, I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, it is what it is, but I can say I'm looking into it.
Yeah, so here, let me pull it up. It says it wants your name, your social, your date of birth, your marital status, your name that if you have a spouse. I'll walk you through all of it. It's only a few questions. It's really not that bad at all, actually. That's really it, and then you have to just sign it.
All right, can I just call them to see if they have a
Yes, and then get their email address, write it down, and then go over there, and I will go ahead and I'll go ahead and send it to them, and then they print it and hand it to you, and that's it. Okay?
Okay, let me call them and ask them, and I'll find out.
Thanks. Bye.
All right, thank you.
It's a nice ass house, man.
And zero down sub 2?
Yes, and remember, I asked if she needed moving expenses, 5K. She said no.
Okay.
Just for capital.
Okay, cool.
Hello?
Hi, this is Scott Behrens with Balsamo Home Investments. I also have Christian in my office.
How are you, ma'am?
Good, how are you?
Can you hear us okay?
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good, good. How's your day?
It's hanging in there, gloomy day.
Gloomy day in Louisiana or what?
Nice and dark clouds.
Oh, very cool. Where are you going to be moving away from Louisiana, or where are you going?
No, we're just trying to get closer to Fort Polk.
Okay. Oh, that's just north of you guys, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys already have a place to go up there?
No, not yet. We just been skimming the market because we wasn't for sure, if we would be able to sell the house, so we didn't want to, get... last time we went and got approved and did everything, and then we just didn't sell the house. So this time we figured we would do that first and then get approved.
Got it. So you're going to be buying another house?
Yes.
Okay. Are you getting another VA loan?
Yes.
And are you aware that what we're talking about here, I'm sure you are, is taking over your existing loan? But I think with the VA, you can have multiple loans, zero down loans. Is that right?
Yeah. As far as I know, as long as we I know when we were put it on the market a few months back, our lender had told us that as long as we had I want to say it was $3,000 or $4,000 in our bank account, we could have multiple VA loans open.
Okay, perfect. Because this loan would remain open. That's the whole allure of this deal for us, is because we're not. I'll just be honest, we're not getting the best deal on the house because you just bought it recently even in a hotter market. So even just us taking over your mortgage of $255, that's pretty darn close to the retail. You know what I mean? So the only way we can do that is if we just take over your payment and keep the loan open. So I just don't want you to run into any hiccups when you try to go get a new loan. That's why I'm talking about this. So you guys will be cool there? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, as far as nothing's changed from our lender point of view, which of course we'd have to reapply, but he said that we were fine, that our credit was good enough that we could do the 2 loans if we had that money in the bank.
Awesome. Okay. Well, what kind of questions do you have for me? I know that you were texting with Christian quite a bit yesterday, and we really appreciate you giving us the opportunity to work with you. I know there was a little bit of hesitation because we're in California, and you're like, what does a California company want with our house? But, we buy properties nationwide, and we're just looking for good rentals on good properties, good houses that don't need a lot of work in good school districts. That we can, turn into cash flowing rentals for a long time. So, this fits the bill. I have other properties in Louisiana, not many, but whenever we can find a good opportunity that will produce some cash flow, then we're game. So, I just want to make sure that you have a chance to air out your questions and make sure you're comfortable with us and see if we can make something happen here.
And if you have any questions? Okay, my husband said he has some questions.
Okay, I see there's an above ground pool, is that right?
Yes.
Is that in good shape?
Currently the gauge is broken on it. That's only a $20 fix. I actually just drained it out. I'm in the process of doing that now because I'm about to refill it up and get it all going again.
Got it. Okay. Is it cold out there or what? Is it pool weather?
Well, if you were to get in the water would be colder, yeah. But as far as just weather, it kind of been bouncing between 69 during the day, 40s at night, and then randomly we'll throw in a cold day, but it's been mostly just the 69s. So it's not too bad.
Gotcha. That's not too bad at all, actually.
Yeah, nothing compared to summertime.
Right? And are you guys up to date on your mortgage right now?
Oh God, yeah. Yeah, I would have a panic attack if I was late.
And what's the total payment, including taxes and insurance?
Our monthly is $14.58, right? Yes, $14.58.
Okay. Did you not know that or something? Like,
I,
okay. Just looking here. It's a 3-bedroom. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just looking at some rental comparables nearby. Most of your neighbors are homeowners, but
Yeah.
I think that we should be able to rent it for at least like, I don't know, like $17.50 is what I'm seeing. Does that sound about right?
I'm gonna say when we pulled it off the market, we did consider doing the renting, and we were told about $17-18 is what we would get for it a month.
Yeah, the comps are like 2,000. Okay. Okay, cool. Well, guys, I'm definitely interested. As long as the house is in good shape and, you know, we can take over the existing mortgage and you guys can move on and, you know, get a new house, I'm happy if you guys are. Do you have any, you know, questions or concerns, or do you want me to put something together on an agreement and send it over for you guys to review?
Yes, on that, but I do have a question.
Sure.
When we bought the house, it had no refrigerator. So would we need to buy a new refrigerator, or
you can take your fridge. That's fine.
Okay, that fridge is my husband's baby.
You know what's funny is I bought another house in Baton Rouge like 3-4 months ago. Same exact thing. They were talking about this smart fridge that they had, and they had just spent like $2,600 on it, and like that's all they cared about was that fridge. And I thought it was just the funniest thing.
Yeah, I think we paid like $5,000 for the fridge.
Oh my God.
Spear ice cubes that he loves for his occasional drinks. That's literally the only reason we bought it.
That's insane. I need a picture of that bad boy. What else? Any other questions? Come on, I know you guys got something.
Okay, so my husband, his main concern is the fact that the house would be in our name.
Yes.
And I know Christian told me that if the mortgage wasn't paid, it would not be held against us, but how would that work with credit?
Yeah, okay. So let me clarify a few things. So first off, the house is actually going to be in my name. So the deed is currently in yours and name. That will be transferred to me. So I will be the actual owner of the house. The only thing that's going to stay in your name is the mortgage. The mortgage will remain in your guys' name. Now, what we can do is we can include what's known as a performance deed, which means that if we do not perform, meaning if we don't make the payment, then the deed of the house will be automatically transferred back to you guys. So I don't want you to worry about that. Like, I don't structure these deals to not perform. And I can even use a servicing company if it would make you guys feel more comfortable, which means that I pay the servicing company and they pay the mortgage. So you know that a third party has vested interest in it. But generally, I would just get access to your PennyMac, or I guess you guys are on Freedom Mortgage. So you would just give me access so that I can change the bank account where those automatic payments are withdrawn from, and the payment will come out of my account instead of your account. Now, being 100% straightforward to answer your question, if I didn't make a payment, then yes, that would negatively affect your credit, of course, because the mortgage does remain in your name. But again, I can include a signed deed in lieu of foreclosure. It's known as a performance deed, which means that if I even miss one payment, you can put the house back in your name and do what you want with it. But I'm telling you guys, you don't have to worry about that. And whatever I can do to make you comfortable, please let me know. And that's why, these deals, I like to be 100% transparent. There has to be trust between buyer and seller because, the mortgage is going to remain open in your name. But please understand that is the attractive part of this deal. I'm getting, I'm paying retail for the house. So, the low interest rate, which we can't get nowadays, is really the saving grace. So, So yes, that is accurate. I won't miss a payment. You have my word, and I can include that performance deed in the closing doc so that you guys have that peace of mind knowing that you will get the house back if I do miss a payment without having to deal with like a foreclosure. Okay?
Okay.
What else?
And when did, I can't remember what the month was that I told Christian, but when was you guys thinking about like closing?
We can close, I mean, anytime. We just need to get, we can send you an agreement, and then we can open escrow, and we can move forward from there. I mean, it's pretty simple stuff.
Would you guys be opposed to April?
Sure, why not? I mean, that's 2 months from now, 3 months.
Well, the reason I asked that is because we'll actually be leaving for Alaska.
Oh, wow.
All of March. So, I mean, as much as I'd like to think I'm a superhero, I don't know if I'm capable of packing up a house with 2 kids and doing all that by myself.
Yeah, I mean, we could do that, or we could close early and leave you guys. You guys could pay rent for a couple months if you prefer that. It's really up to you guys, whatever you want, to be honest.
Okay, I'd have to talk to Henrik with that.
Sure, yeah, either way. I'm easy, super easy to deal with. So if you guys want to close in April, that works. If you want to close early so that you know that it's out of your name and done, but just, maybe just pay the mortgage for the couple of months that you're still there, that works too. Like that's totally fine, either way.
Okay. I'm sorry. I mean, the reason we are so hesitant is because when we first got together and started looking for houses, we actually were scammed out of $3,000.
Oh my God, how?
Well, we thought we were paying down payments and stuff to get a house, when reality it was actually just a random scammer that just happened to know this house was unlocked.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
To view some random person's house, and yeah.
Holy shit.
Until after we sent the money and he picked it up, and then we realized okay, this guy doesn't even own the house.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's gnarly. I'm sorry that happened to you guys, but at least it was only $3,000. I mean, that's still a lot of money, but at least it wasn't like $30,000, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree there.
Yeah, no, honestly, you don't have anything to worry about with us. You should read our reviews online. Like, I take pride in my business, and I'm all about a mutual good deal. I don't want to scam anybody, but of course I need a good deal too. Like, I need a good deal, you need a good deal, and then we're both happy. So what I want you to do is read my reviews online. I have a lot of really good reviews, and just think about everything we talked about, and if you decide to go a different way, it's not going to hurt my feelings. But if you do want to move forward with us, your house is in good hands, and I mean, you're not going to walk away with any money anyway, so I'm not going to ask you for anything. You know what I mean? So I mean, it will be a pretty easy transaction. Everything's done through a title company and with an attorney. So yeah, you don't have anything to worry about, I assure you. Okay.
Okay. And what kind of fees should we be expected to have?
Only the closing costs, but I pay those. So I pay everything. You guys aren't going to walk away with anything, but you're not going to pay anything either.
Okay, that sounds perfect.
Okay, is that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're not trying to make money. It's just a beautiful house, and we just can't afford it with the drive.
I hear you. And I'm banking on it being a beautiful house and keeping it forever as a rental. That's what I'm going to be doing.
Yeah.
So I'm excited, and I will take as good of care of it as you guys did. You have my word. I'll make sure a nice family moves in and treats the house properly, just the way that you guys would. And no, I'm excited as long as you are. But I know the idea of leaving the mortgage open is a little bit scary, but I totally understand. So trust me, take all the time you need, and I'm happy to answer any questions you have. And if you find yourself wondering, what's in it for him, it's really just that low interest rate. That's it. Because interest rates are 7% right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the fact that you have the fact that I would be able to acquire the house with a low interest rate with nothing down other than closing costs, there it is. There's the what's in it for me. I'm getting an asset that I can turn into a cash flowing rental with a low interest rate. And yeah, I'm paying retail, but it's all good. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at with it. But I totally understand either way. Like, it's, and if you want to have a couple more conversations too, just to get to know me, like that's totally fine. Like, that's cool. So just save my name and number and keep me posted. Okay.
Okay, absolutely. Thank you.
Should I hold off on writing a purchase agreement until you have a chance to consider everything?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool.
Just because I can't talk to him right now because he's in the bathroom. So.
No worries at all. Hey, this is my cell phone number. Feel free to save it. Call me, text me anytime. All right?
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, bye. So that was a sub 2 pitch, 0 down sub 2 on a nice, this is a 2000 build house in Lake Charles, Louisiana. Seems really 9 out of 10 schools. Seems really nice. So let's see if they go for it. It's a really, really nice house, actually. That could be a good one.
Hello.
Hey, I'm gonna call Rachel, see if she can take our call real quick. Just give me 1 second, okay?
Okay.
So Rachel said that title looks to be clear other than the mortgage on title that needs to be paid at closing. So we need to get that payoff to her, and we need to get that, we need to get the seller information sheet. So how far away are you from the library?
It's right up the road, man. I can head up there right now.
But
they said it's only 20 cents a coffee.
Okay, but whose email are you gonna log on to their computer to your email to print it, or how?
I asked them if I could just get it sent to their printer, and they said yeah.
Well,
to their email.
Okay, to their email. That's different than sent to their printer. So I would call them back and ask for their email address so that I can send it. I don't want you to go up there and spin your wheels. Call them back and get the email address that I can send it to so that they can print it for you, okay?
Okay.
Call me back. Okay, bye.
Thank you, bye.
What's up?
Okay, I got the email address. She said you can just send it there, and I'll just go up and pay her. It's 20 cents a page.
Okay, I'm sending that right now. Give me 1 second. Okay, it's only 1 page, maybe 2 pages. So bring a couple quarters and you should be good. That's in their inbox right now. Call me if you have any questions from there, okay?
Okay, and she said she was sending me a payoff on that.
That's what we're waiting for. I just left the office, had to leave on time for a family event. I can give you a call. All right. Hey, it's 1 page. It's in your inbox. I'm on the other line, so go take care of that and call me if you have any questions. I'll be waiting for your call, okay?
10-4, thank you.
And wait, real quick. You should see if you can fill it out and then have them scan and email it back to me for another 20 cents. Okay,
I'll do that.
And if that's the case, then call me from there and we can fill it out together, okay?
All right, buddy. Thank you so much.
Thanks, bye.
That's the pizza guy, right?
That's the pizza guy. Look at this house that I'm keeping him as a tenant for a year.
Good.
It's in a nice little part of Pittsburgh, this little cracker box. It's on a big lot, and it's got a detached garage back
all
there.
That shit behind it, though.
This is like, okay, look, so that's his car, and there's a garage right there, and then this is just like a little picnic thing, and then that gate is the end of it.
The end of it,
yeah.
Okay.
So if you look at the lot line, you can see, so.
Okay, yeah, it's 2 access points.
Yeah, so here, let me just show you.
This guy sounds like he has like $3 in.
Yeah, look, he does. I had to buy him a pizza, bro. So there's his house. We were just looking at the street view.
Yeah.
He parks through this driveway. Look, there's a nice paved driveway. There's the garage right here, and that's the end of the house. So I'm getting this house. PropStream says it's worth $113. I'm getting it for $50,000, but then I'm leaving him in there for a year for rent of $820 a month, which is $10,000, and I'm collecting at escrow.
So you really get it for $40,000.
I'm paying $40,000 for it. But I'm not going to collect any rent for a year, which is the only kicker. And he's going to be able to get his shit together and not worry about rent for a year. And then look at what I just found. Literally 3 doors down. Just went on the market 2 days ago. It's a little bit bigger.
That's like a
159.
That's such a complicated. It looks the same.
159, and it went pending same day. And I'm getting mine for fucking $40K, dude.
Dude.
That's insane.
Lucky little shit.
That's insane,
God,
bro.
That's so good. That's
insane deal. Oh, guys, that was an eventful power hour. We had some seller calls. We did a little bit of TC work. We were talking owner financing, all in a day's work, all in the last hour. This is what we do all day, every day, talking to motivated sellers, trying to get deals locked up for wholesaling, fix and flip, rental portfolio. It's the beauty of being direct to motivated seller. Thank you for joining me today on the Power Hour, and I'll see you next time.